I have gained so many valuable lessons from my experiences. In writing Things I Wish I Knew, Letters to My Little Sisters is a collection of heartfelt conversations with young girls and young adults all over the world, helping them to be prepared for things ahead. Welcome to Inspirational Talks with LaDonna Marie, a Planting Positive Seeds podcast.
Welcome to Inspirational Talks, where we plant positive seeds in the lives of others daily. My name is Jade, and I will be co-hosting for the show this evening. We have the Yogi Entrepreneur Extraordinaire. As a wounded warrior, the military veteran spent 2.5 years in recovery, and yoga and meditation helped her healing process. Her love for yoga inspired her to make a business and a nonprofit. Miss Zoey, how are you tonight?
I am wonderful, Jade. How are you?
I'm good. It's an honor to have you on the show tonight. Just a little bit more about Zoey. She is the owner of her company, ZBODY LLC, along with founder of 3H Yoga Foundation Incorporated. This yoga teacher, life coach, and author also hosts her own TV show titled Happy Healthy Healing on Global Television Network, Fox 5 Plus, the Capitol Forum, in Washington, D.C. Cool, that was a mouthful. I am just so eager to get into it. And will you share with the viewers where it started? What inspired you?
Awesome. Yes. I'm so happy to be here, Jade. I will say that I'm inspired by all of the things that have taken place in my life, including being a mom, being a wife, being a retired military veteran of 23 years, and also being a foster parent. For me, it's all about being in the moment and also being resilient. And I will say that due to my resiliency, I have been able to overcome and become empowered so that I can assist and empower others.
Okay, so resiliency. Will you give us a little definition of resilience?
Yes. Resilience is the ability to go through something and stay strong, continue to be strong and get stronger through that experience. For example, if you're going through a health crisis, although you may be physically not feeling well, but if you are mentally strong and can mentally tell yourself, I can get through this, I am healed, you speak life into yourself, that is resiliency. Just moving beyond, being able to move beyond all of your challenges, both mentally and physically.
Wow. And according to your bio, yoga has helped you a lot with that as well.
Yes, definitely. I would say that for me, discovering yoga has been what has really changed my life. And it all started as when I was a college student. I discovered yoga while I was enrolled in Army ROTC, as well as other physical fitness classes, but mainly Army ROTC. We would run every day, and so as part of our stretching, both before and after long distance runs, we would do yoga stretches as a way to prevent injury and to recover.
Wow. Okay. So, and then yoga really inspired you. You have these books on yoga.
Yes. I have actually written four different genres of books to include a flashcard deck. So my first book, Journey to Yogi Find Fit, was about how I utilize yoga to get through challenging times, both while in the military and while in recovery. That was my very first book. And my second book was about my experience as a foster mom, utilizing yoga as a way to bond with the children that I had, and also to spend quality time with them and to get them through periods of anxiety, depression. And then my third book about yoga is called Yoga in the Park. It just released January 3rd of this year. And it is mainly about children from multicultural and diverse backgrounds who are doing yoga any and everywhere they can, including different parts of the year, different places, and it really focuses on representation of African American children doing yoga, because you don't see that very much. And then my last, my creation, I created a flashcard deck, a yoga flashcard deck, and it features myself doing various yoga poses, representing happy, healthy, and healing anecdotes. And so the purpose of those cards are to promote health, fitness, and wellness and yoga, both in the classroom as well as during family time.
That is so cool. Will you tell us about Happy, Healthy, Healing Yoga?
Sure. Happy, Healthy, Healing Yoga is a term that I came up with to describe how I felt as I was healing during my time as a wounded warrior at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. And what it is it is 3 different anecdotes. The ability to be happy while maintaining your health and healing. And so not only did I have a second portion of my first book called Happy, Healthy, Healing Yoga, where I had 25 poses, and I talked about what happy, healthy, healing meant to me. I also developed the flashcard deck, and I called it Happy, Healthy, Healing Yoga as well, because I wanted to re-emphasize the importance of those 3 words when it came to yoga and being able to not only get in the pose, but make yoga poses of your own, within your own limitations, both physical and mental.
Wow. And it's all these things you talk about in your TV show?
Most definitely. I do believe in connecting all things, everything that you're doing. And so the core connection here is yoga, or at least that's what it is for me. And so I connect with yoga through my own health, my own healing, my books, my flashcard deck, which is ultimately a game for families. And now I have been given the opportunity to share my yoga with the world. And I said, what better way to do that than through yoga and through utilizing the same 3 words to describe it, Happy, Healthy, Healing Yoga. And it is an actual 6-minute segment on Fox 5 Plus global television network that is on broadcast through the Capitol Forum every Saturday morning between 7 and 8 a.m. on through WDCA in Washington, D.C. And that's the show. I bring in guests who talk about their experience with yoga, and also I actually talk about all things yoga, to include yoga classes, things that are utilized when teaching yoga or taking yoga classes, such as deep breathing, candlelight, essential oils, you name it. I am going to talk about it to just enlighten people on not only the benefits of yoga, but as something that should and can be practiced for daily living.
Wow, I bet you hear a lot of testimonials about what yoga has done for people.
Definitely. I know for me, as a yoga teacher and a yoga practitioner, not only do I, share what yoga has done for me, but that is the whole purpose of the show, and my life's work as a yogi, to tell the story of others and allow others to tell their story as part of my show on how yoga has benefited them and how they're using their yoga to impact and empower others. Those are 3 questions that I put out there to all of my guests that I have on the show.
That's awesome. What are some highlights and achievements that you've experienced since you've developed yoga?
Well, definitely one, publishing 3 books and a flashcard deck about yoga. That's 1. 2, operating and founding my own nonprofit that with the purpose of providing programs and services to underserved, underprivileged, and underrepresented populations. The name of that nonprofit is 3H Yoga Foundation. And I also am in the process of not only spreading the word, but also bringing yoga into various communities with a yoga mobile unit. That is in the works right now, working on getting sponsorship and funding so that not only am I able to bring my stories and my books and my yoga to different populations and different communities, but allowing other authors who have also written about yoga specifically for children and families, and giving them the opportunity as well to travel along with me or to feature them in their community and bring yoga and make it accessible and available to everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. How does your everyday life look? How did you make it to this point, this far?
Well, I gotta say that I couldn't have done anything without putting God first. Prayer changes everything. I think that is what drives me, what keeps me going. Being able to give thanks, give gratitude, and some people call it meditation, some people call it prayer and meditation, but for me, I do both. I pray to a higher being, that's my God, and I also meditate and just make sure that not only is my mind, I have a mind state of positivity, good health, being in good communication, and making it able for me to receive all of God's gifts, but actually also manifesting these things and speaking them into life, putting them out into the universe, and clearing the path of all things negative or all persons that bring that negative energy. So for me, it's not just about doing something or being something, but actually manifesting it, seeing it in my head, and then actually allowing it to happen, putting it out there, speaking it daily, doing my daily affirmation, not just of myself, but of others as well, speaking life into my sons, into my husband, into my friends. So once I feel that once I am in the light, I'm able to better serve others and spread that light as well.
That is so awesome. Is there anything that you would like to say to the audience? Any advice?
I would say the best advice that I can give is to know that you can do something, but also be willing to receive help and not be afraid to ask for help. I think too often we just don't feel as though either we need help or that we want to accept help from others, but they say it takes a village, and they say that everyone needs help sometimes. And so I can say that if it had not been for others helping me, I would not be where I am today. And so I live on that. Get the help that you need, whether it's as a business coach, as a business owner, getting a business coach, or receiving assistance from an image consultant, or having a marketing team that's going to help you just to get to where you want and need to be. You always need a team of professionals who is willing and able to help you. That's the advice that I would give to anyone, but especially new entrepreneurs and business owners.
That's some great advice. Where can the audience, the people that are listening, where can we go to donate and contribute to what you're doing?
Oh, most definitely. You can go to www.authorzoevera, Zoevera Jackson, Jackson.com. That is my author webpage. And on that webpage at the very top, it says click here to donate. You can also sponsor. And when I mean sponsor, you can sponsor in 3 ways. One is through your time, volunteering to help in any way that you can. 2 is through donating a space, giving a space to do different events and activities for families and children. Also, of course, anything monetary that you're willing and able to give, because we are in the process of raising funds for our new yoga mobile unit that is set to launch this summer, June 2022.
June 2022. Okay. Everybody get prepared for that. It sounds great, Miss Zoey Jackson. It was an honor to have you this evening.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be on the show this evening and to speak with all of your viewers and listeners.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you tune in. See you next time. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's LaDonna Marie, internationally multi-award-winning author, speaker, and personal development life coach of LaDonna Marie Books, where my mission is to discover the champion in you through healing and changing the narrative in your life, one book at a time. You can shop and find out more information at www.ladonnamarie.org and check out the shop page. This has been another purpose-packed episode of Inspirational Talks with LaDonna Marie, a Planting Positive Seeds podcast. Please remember to like, share, and tell your friends about the podcast. Stay tuned for many more Inspirational Talks with LaDonna Marie.